Ladies and gentlemen, I've made a lot of redemptions. And you know what? I've made a lot of mistakes too. But today, we're gonna dive deep into each redemption, and I'll tell you what went wrong or maybe what went right. So stick around and watch the video. Taking a look at this beautiful table that I've constructed here, we can see there's lots of stuff going on, including Chase Ultimate Rewards, Capital One Miles, and Amex Rewards, as you can see. Well, the thing is here, not all of my redemptions were that good. In fact, a lot of them were bad. I've made a lot of mistakes in my credit card career. So let's talk about them each. Getting into the first one here, you can clearly see there's a statement credit posted for 66,000 Ultimate Rewards points. Now, I didn't necessarily want to do this. I had to do this because I was broke and I was only eating eggs and potatoes every day, and I was a broke college student with no money. So what did I do? I went ahead and redeemed all of my Ultimate Rewards points for statement credit so I could buy food and groceries. Now, this got me a 1 cent per point value. Of course, because it's a Chase Ultimate Reward point statement credit redemption. That's what you get. Would I call this bad? Not really. You wanna know why? Because this whole entire game is about getting value for yourself. It fit my needs at the time. I wouldn't even had the card, and I wouldn't even got $600. You gotta look at it as like a present. It's a present for $600 from Chase. Now, I have the card again, and it's a little bit different. Let me talk about it. After this redemption, I made another redemption, and it happened to be another statement credit. What did I do next? Well, I downgraded the Chase card, the Sapphire card, down to a Chase Freedom Unlimited card because it would better fit my needs. I didn't want to waste $95, but I chose to waste more money because I made another redemption, like not even that much longer after, for 40,000 Ultimate Rewards points. I used the Freedom Unlimited. I got 1 cent per point. I did that one more time for like 12,000 points, and then it got a little bit more interesting here. You see it there. That's a Hyatt redemption, and I did that all by myself. So how did I do it? Well, that Freedom Unlimited card that I had, I upgraded to a Chase Sapphire Preferred. And then I upgraded it one more time to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And then I asked my girlfriend to sign up for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and she booked it with her points. That's right, she booked it with her points. 3 nights in Montreal, guys. 13,000 points a night, 36,000 total points. And here's the thing. We got a pretty good cent per point value on this of 2.54, which I would say is a pretty good Hyatt cent per point value, way better than 1 cent per point. Now, I would have paid $914 for this hotel, but yeah, I know that's for the exact hotel, but I gotta say something you're gonna get a little interested about this, okay? So cent per point is calculated by taking the total dollar value you would have spent if you weren't booking the flight or the hotel, subtracting any fees, then dividing by the total points and multiplying by 100. So I would have taken the opportunity cost of the cash price, what I would have spent on anything else other than the redemption, to calculate the cent per point value. This is important. You don't want to take just the flight or the hotel, whatever it be. You don't want to take that cash price. There's other options. You wouldn't have booked that exact flight if you were paying with cash anyway. Does that make sense, guys? Am I making sense here? I think that's pretty important, and not a lot of people talk about it. All of my calculations are using this exact opportunity cost metric. I don't take the cash price for the exact redemption when I'm calculating the cent per point, since cent per point is a very rough estimate of value, and you shouldn't use that to determine how much value you're getting or what you think you're gonna be getting in value. It's a very rough estimate, guys. Okay, with that out of the way, I did it again. Air Canada, 25,000 points. I did two direct flights to a ski town in Colorado. It's called Montrose. We're going skiing, and that's pretty sick. One way, 25,000 miles, $638 non-stop from Newark. It was like $128 of fees because Air Canada charges a lot of fees. But I got a really good cent per point of just over 2. Now, I would have booked with Turkish miles. As you guys know, Turkish is really interesting. It's really good value. It's really, really good value. It's just so hard to figure it out, guys. Oh my God, is it hard to figure out Turkish, bro. I used my Chase points to book this Air Canada flight for 25,000 miles. This is 2 people, by the way, so that's why. It's like 12 and a half each. I was able to use Turkish on the way home. And I got a really good cent per point. So what did I do? Okay, I went right to United.com because this is how you find all of the Star Alliance United flights. You gotta make sure there's a Saver Award availability. X, it's the X award, I'll show you. So go to United, don't sign in. Don't sign in. They're gonna mess it all up if you sign in. It's totally okay. Then go put your dates in. EWR to MTJ. I'm not showing you the date that I'm going because that is reserved. Okay, instead of that, EWR to SFO. SFO is San Francisco. So we're gonna find, let's say January 20th, okay? Then go in. There you see it, Saver Reward. See that Saver Reward? I'm talking to a camera, I'm not looking at my screen right now, but it should say Saver Reward, according to my notes. Then you're gonna go to Turkish Airlines, sign in, because it's annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Then go over to book with Star Alliance partners. I hope you guys are still listening. I know this is a lot. You're gonna find EWR, type in SFO, put the date in, and boom, there it is. You'll see 7,500 miles. Book that, transfer the points from Capital One Miles, 7,500, transfer directly to Turkish Airlines. Boom, book it. Here's what the CPP I got is, CPPPP. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 15,000 miles, $648 of value for the flight. I would have had to pay in cash because I was going to pay in cash since that's the only flight that flies over there that's nonstop. And a low cost of $12.20 for fees, I got a 4.24 CPP. 4.24 cents per point, US domestic flight. Wow. So that is really good. That was with my Capital One miles. And yeah, I like Capital One miles now. Unfortunately, I made a lot of mistakes with my Capital One miles early on because I was not sure I was gonna get value from them. So I booked some stupid redemptions for 1 cent per point. Is it worth talking about? You just go into the travel portal and book with points. Not that hard. Shouldn't have done it. Wish I didn't do it. A waste of money. The good part is that I booked another Turkish Airlines flight yesterday. I just did it yesterday. And I'm flying back to see my family in Seattle. That's right. My family's in Seattle and I don't have the Alaska Airlines card because it's not that good, honestly. Okay, so here's the thing with Turkish and cents per point. I get it, 7,500 miles, fantastic deal. The thing is, you need to make sure that the flight you're gonna buy with cash is around the same price as what you would have spent anyway. I keep trying to say this because it's that important. So let's say you were gonna spend, I don't know, $120 on a flight, maybe an Alaska flight that's going the same day, maybe it's a little bit different time. An Alaska flight going the same day as the United flight that you're booking with Turkish Airlines. Well, if that United flight is like $180 for some reason, because they are, sometimes they're randomly higher, but you would have just booked a $120 flight that's around the same time anyway, well, your cash price isn't $180, it's $120. Opportunity cost is not the $180 flight that you would have theoretically got value for. No, you would have bought the $120 flight. Every single calculation that I made here was made with opportunity cost cent per point value. What I would have bought with cash. Because it's not, I'm not gonna buy the flight with cash if it's like 60% more, even though it's like the exact flight that I'm redeeming my points for. Like that's not how you calculate cent per point. So the Turkish flight, 7,500 miles, 1.85 cents per point. That's pretty good. Let's go back to Chase because I just freaking like Chase a lot. This travel portal redemption that I made that you're looking at right here was not inflated by Chase in the travel portal. I hear that happens sometimes. This one wasn't. It was the exact same price as Google Flights, which is what I compared my cash prices to. Okay, moving on here, we have Amex membership rewards points. I've made 0 redemptions. I don't know how to redeem Amex membership rewards points, guys, and I have a lot of them. If you have an idea, help me out. I love flying domestic, but I am gonna save them potentially for a flight to Japan next year, a flight to Austria, a flight to Portugal, maybe a flight to Spain. I'm going somewhere, I don't know where. I have a friend I wanna visit. Shout out to you, bro. The Amex is an aspirational travel kind of flight, you know what I'm saying? I tried to calculate the cent per point for a flight that I could take to visit my family in Seattle, but the thing is, the only way to do it is through British Airways Avios. And the thing is with that is, you know, their award chart is not as good as the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I can't get above a 1.5 cent per point value. So it's like 13,000 miles to fly across the United States. and then you got to pay $5.06, and the cents per point is just not that good because the flight is only like 114 bucks. That's a 0.83 cent per point. I mean, I can get a 1.5 cent per point and spend like 7,000 miles with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So if you guys have any idea on how to redeem Amex membership rewards points domestically for good value above 1.5 cents per point, drop it in the comments. I want to see it. Moving on to our favorite card that pays your rent, I have the Bilt MasterCard 2, and that's its own point currency. Luckily for me, I made one redemption, so I made a mistake with the Bilt MasterCard. I transferred 10,000 points when I really shouldn't have. And here's how it happened. My girlfriend, Chase Sapphire Preferred, just signed up. Got the 90K bonus on it back in like April, something like that. I was excited. She's excited too. The thing is, I didn't have my Chase Sapphire Preferred because I didn't have it. I was waiting for the 48-month rule. Maybe the bonus was gonna get better. And when it came time for me to apply, it was only 60K and I didn't apply, pushed it off. We wanted to travel and I was like, hey babe, can you just make this redemption for me? And she was like, yeah, I got you. And so I had her redeem 36,000 Ultimate Rewards points with Hyatt. But the problem that I had is I wanted to just send it over to my account. So I thought she could send those points to my account. Like, I thought she was gonna be able to just send 26,000 points over to my Hyatt account. And so I was gonna supplement those points with 10,000 Bilt points. And the problem was, I just totally forgot. Your name has to match the rewards loyalty program you're transferring points to. She had to make her own Hyatt account, transfer her own 36,000 points over, and make the redemption completely on her own. Now I have all my Bilt points in Hyatt stuck. Whatever. The last set of redemptions I made have been completely blind cent per point value. I didn't even care to look because they were just with the Alaska mileage program. You're really not gonna get some sweet spots here in my opinion. I just needed to visit my family. And my grandpa was like, yo, you could use my points if you want in the Alaska portal. And I don't know how else to redeem them. So I just redeemed them for whatever Alaska was like, yo, you can redeem them for. And so most of them are like, you know, around 1 cent per point. I didn't even bother to find another flight that I would pay for with cash price value here. So yeah, it's around 1 cent per point. Those are my redemptions. I did the last one. I tried to calculate it. It's like 1.04 cent per point. I had the State Farm card. Check it out. Statement credit. I got $1,000 on that card. Pretty good, right? Wait, no, I didn't. I got $140. That's an estimate too. I have no idea. I deleted that account. I closed the card. See you later. Maybe I got like $140 towards my insurance, something like that. Discover card. That card's good for like 6 months, and then I didn't care, and I even canceled that one too because who cares? I don't want cash back anymore. I cancel everything. I don't care. Yeah, the rest are all just cash back. Yeah, Apple Daily Cash. What cent per point is that? I don't know. $1? Yeah, of course it's $1. It's not gonna change. Yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy the video, leave me a like because I like when you like it, and you like it too because I'm watching you. So subscribe, leave a comment, drop a like, maybe subscribe again, and have a good day. Bye.